Welcome back. Welcome back. Thanks for joining. I wanted to give an update. We got some new accessories inside the boat that I wanted to step through. Radio box. Spent a lot of time on the exhaust, on the pipe. The gas tank, cooling lines are starting to come in. I'm a little short, so I got a shipment from Zip Kits coming in. Should be actually the cooling lines. I think I got those off Amazon. They're going to be here tomorrow. I've got something else coming from Zip Kits. So let's step through it. All right. Some bling, cooling, the exit lines, exit flanges for the cooling. This was fun. Blasted. I think it's a 3/8 hole, and then these are all small Allen heads, and then there's a backing plate, the same geometry, and that goes on there. So this is Bonsai. They send me, as part of this, they sent me the Sullivan tank. I went with, I think you can go with an inlet outlet in the same line with only 2 lines plus a, 1 line plus a vent. I decided to opt in for an isolated inlet, an isolated or dedicated outlet, which I believe is right here. And then I've got the vent circling around with this, call it filter, if you will. I think some guys dip this in oil, and it's supposedly lets air through, but not water to penetrate in to take care of, or to jeopardize your fuel. I have a Sullivan filter, inline fuel filter, going into the carb. All right. Oh yeah. So I think I took some pictures of my exhaust paint mini project, and so I will I'll flash those up here as well. I went with a VHT high temp paint for the exhaust. I also am going to wrap in an exhaust wrap. So I was actually just about to do that, and I decided to give you guys an update instead because I care. And so why am I doing that? Well, I like these quick draws because I'm on a public lake. I got neighbors. I want to run these things for decades, and I don't want to piss people off. So I am running a quick draw pipe. I think it's really mellow, especially compared to the pipe I used to have in my Enforcer. It really drowns it out. There's this silencer, is a 6-inch silencer with fiberglass on the inside. Comes out the back right there, and so that's why I went with a quick draw. The problem is it leaks because there's a metal on metal contact surface interface on the flex joint, and so it leaks here. It leaks oil. If you run it real rich, it's going to spray oil everywhere. So I'm hoping to combat that by wrapping this in some exhaust wrap. Not for the temperature per se, really. So I'm not really, more so over the cleanliness. So I'll let you know how that goes. All right, this box, well, I'll get to it. I might as well talk about it now because I'm thinking about it. Met a guy on Facebook after I vented about my battery connection being jeopardized in my Enforcer, and my Enforcer took off. You can see that video in the channel here. So guy reached out. He said, "Hey, you should try this because this will cut the power, the electrical I don't know, circuit, whatever. It'll cut the power to the engine even if the battery inside the radio is lost. So if the transceiver is lost or the battery, so I feel like I haven't tested this yet. I gotta wire it up. I don't really like how it's laid out. I gotta lengthen the wires. It's not really quite fitting quite well. All right, the Pelican 1010. Really, I saw this. I mentioned in a previous. I saw this on another build. I really liked it. My setup is a little bit different. I got an angle iron, and then right now I don't really know how I'm going to like it. So I just Velcroed it. It's a heavy duty Velcro, but you can see it jiggles a little bit. I know what you're gonna say, but I'm gonna try it out. Waterproof servos. You can see some missing link, but I am gonna go with the throttle linkage instead of the direct cable from Zip Kits. So I'm gonna go with this. I'm pretty excited about this. This is gonna work great. I put this in and out of the way. It's just Velcroed on, adhered to the side of the hull. We'll see how it handles, or lasts really. But I don't want to add another thing, and I'd like to add a flotation tube, noodle right here too. So I think that's about it. I did a leak test. My gosh, I mean, I haven't run the damn thing, so it hasn't vibrated, but bone dry, which is, can't say I've always had that. Yeah, so there it is. I haven't touched the I gotta put a bigger hole in the hatch for this. It does stick out. This is a 32 mod. It's a beast. I think I'm a little concerned it's a little bit too big for this boat. And I got to do that. What I really want to do, I'm super conscious, self-conscious maybe, about the CG. Bonsai said, hey, we install a certain length up the stringer, and I measured that length, and I did that. And then a guy on one of the forums, Damien, great resource, he was involved in the design of this hull, I don't know, a decade ago or so. He told me a specific dimension to move up from the inside of the transom hull to the plug. So I'm actually short of that, so I'm a little bit further back. So I think I'm going to be okay. But again, this is a larger engine plus the clutch. Clutch should theoretically draw back a little bit towards the aft, but we'll see. I don't know, man. I really like this boat. I hope it runs good. Spent a lot of time on it. Let me know what you think, though. Thank you for checking it out. And oh, finally, I forgot to mention. Here's my radio. And here's the thing. I have a thing against radio antennas coming through the hatch because it's just annoying to having to stick it through and find it. And so I think I'm gonna route it right here. Put it right here. You're gonna see a little bit of radio antenna coming over. Is it exposed? Yeah. I don't know. You can see my marks already. So I haven't done that yet. I think I'm gonna do that. Comment below if you've got an opinion. I'd love to hear it. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. See you. All right, it's drawing water from this, but I gotta look at the rudder, I guess, because it's not drawing water. Oh boy. Yeah, it's probably clogged.